Okay, so today we are going to talk about writing task 1 for academic students. What is the difference in between writing task 1 for academic and general students? If we talk about time duration, it's one and the same. Words limit again is one and the same. For task 1 you would be given 20 minutes in either cases if you are taking your general or your academic test, and you have to write at least 150 words. You can extend those 150 words to 160 or 180 words in either cases, but our focus in this lecture is going to be for academic writing task 1. Academic students, they would receive either a chart, a graph, a table, or a process, a diagram, or a map in their writing task 1. Weightage wise, writing task 1 is equal to 3 bands. So it's compulsory. You are having no option to skip it. But what you need to do with your writing task 1, you are going to describe it. In contrast to writing task 2, where you were supposed to discuss either argue or give compare and contrast factor, here you need to describe things. You are not supposed to give your personal opinion, your arguments or counter arguments. Students need to be very clear about that. What is the process of writing task 1? It is simple. You need to make it and keep it very simple. First step is to introduce. Now what you need to introduce, whichever the statement is given to you people, you are supposed to rephrase that statement. By rephrasing that statement, I mean that you are not going to use exactly the same wordings whichever is given in the question paper. So rephrase the question prompt. That is step 1 in 1, 2 or in 3 lines, not more than that. The second step is that you are going to give an overview. How overview is given, that is what is important. In this step, you need to use step 1 cohesive devices like overall, generally, in general, or generally speaking. Don't use other words to conclude or to summarize. Overall is better. That you need to focus on. After using overall, you are going to describe the main components, the main trends, instead of explaining things out in your overview section, because this is going to give a complete summarized information to an examiner rather than detailed explanation. That is what you need to keep in your mind once you are writing task 1. If dates are given there, so include the beginning and the ending, the highest and the lowest figures are the trends in your overview section. Don't overload this with further details. The third one section is explanation. In explanation, what you need to do is you are going to state key factors. Inclining and declining trend, increasing and decreasing proportions or ratio, comparison and contrast of previous versus upcoming or the succeeding years, any changes, big or small, but do not focus on minute or minor details too much. Why? Because sometimes the information is overloaded, which is in chart or in table or in the rest of the stuff. If you are going to focus on all those, that would exceed words limit more than the requirement, where the chances of error, it would increase and repetition would increase. So avoid that thing. This is the simplest possible process which you need to come up with your writing task 1 in order to score better band score. That is what related to your task 1 all the information is about.